Not today, but we can keep looking around. So we came off of the WinStar River Series main event this past weekend, and unfortunately it was a complete disaster. We had spent 2 weeks grinding the side events, including 6 satellites, which went really well. Between me, Jack, Alice, and Chris, we managed to win 8 entries into the main event. We used all 8 of them, which was $2,500 a pop, adding up to like a $20,000 ticket by the end of the weekend. And we fell completely flat. Not a single cash amongst us, so we came home feeling extremely discouraged, decided to take a couple of weeks off and just do some fun stuff around the house, grinding some video games. Jack's learning all about the old school video games, and there's just been grinding Mario Kart and Super Mario 64 on Nintendo 64. And then yesterday we decided, let's go look at some cats. Alice is a huge cat lover, so if you just send us cat pics to our inbox, she will just be giddy about it. Anyway, so we started out by going to PetSmart. We looked for cats and dogs there, but unfortunately they were completely out of available adoptions. So we looked at some birds and some fish and some hamsters, stuff like that. And then eventually made our way over to the Humane Society in Keller, where we found a room full of like 15 cats just wandering around. Alice and the cats were in ecstasy, and she just sat there petting them for like 30 minutes. Finally, we were about to head home when on our Google Maps we found one more prime location, which was this huge hub for animal rescues in Fort Worth. We drove over there and found probably like 30 dogs and 20 cats, all kenneled up. She wasn't able to pat those, but we got to walk around and look at all of them, and she immediately applied to do volunteer work at the shelter, so it's gonna be pretty funny. She wrote on the application, I don't want to work with dogs, only work with cats. So we'll see if they give her a job. Anyway, we did not make a final decision on a pet. We're kind of trying to balance a few things between ease of care so that we can continue to travel and do some of the things that we want. Chris is allergic to cats, so we're also trying to weigh that because I don't want hair all over the house. I don't want a dog that slobbers and tears stuff up. But we are open-minded to getting just about any kind of pet. We were even looking into like foxes and hedgehogs and sloths. So we'll see where we end up stopping. If you guys have any suggestions for us of pets that are relatively low maintenance or are a lot of fun. If the fun outweighs the maintenance, then it's still worth it. Drop us a line, tell us pets that you've had before and any that you would suggest for us, considering the lifestyle that we usually live. So anyway, let us know, and we'll keep you guys updated on the pet search.
Hello everyone, we just come back from Winstar River Series, the main event. I found 3 bullets in 2 days and then didn't make it. You know, sometimes tournament is brutal. My first 2 bullets is nothing I can do. I lost flip coins, and some situation. I busted in the situation I have to bust. My 3rd bullets, something very interesting happened in my 3rd bullets. When I bought in, it's level 6, and I get it in Knights versus Ace-9 and lost, and I'm down to 10k. 3 hands in a row, I got Ace-King, Ace-King, Aces. I run up from 10k to 60k. That's pretty lucky. Here's a very interesting hand start, and at this moment I have 70k when the average is about 85k, which is 35 bigs. My table that time is pretty action. The villain in this hand is he's a turning pro. Actually, I don't know if he's great or not, but he travels with tournaments and play a lot of tournaments, and he's very aggressive. The previous hands he played, I didn't see showdown. He just double barrel and take the pot. He has about 100k to start. I have 70k. He raised to 5k, which is 2.5 big blinds from the cutoff. I had 8 diamond, 9 spade on the big blind. Cause there's a 300 ante, so the pot is 14,000. Flop comes ace club, deuce diamond, 9 diamond. I have 8-9 with 8 diamond. I check. He bet 68, which is a pretty big bet. You know, the tournament is different from cash games. Cash games we have maybe 200 big blinds, 300 big blinds. So when we bet half pot on the flop or probably bet 2/3, that's pretty normal in a lot of situations. But cash games, our stack is effective stack is 35 bigs. It's pretty shallow. So on this board, 68 is a pretty big bet. I'm not folding on this flop. Turn is a very interesting card. Turn comes a queen of diamond. I checks to him. He bet 18,000 into 28, which is a very big bet. I had 58 behind right now. Here is the problem. He make his range very polarized. You know, sometimes in tournaments, cause every pot is very valuable. In cash game, when we have the hand like ace king here with no diamond, we probably just we will check back for sure in cash game. But in tournaments, I can see a lot of hands against ace king no diamond have a lot of equity, so we don't mind sometimes bet small on the turn to deny some equity, or we bet 2 pair on the turn. It's very reasonable. But based on his sizing, he makes his range very polarized. I don't really think now he has like 2 pair or like ace king no diamond, ace queen no diamond, these kind of hands. Let's go back to his pre-flop open. He opens cutoff open range is pretty wide, and here on the turn, all the flushes you can have is ace x diamond, which is like 9 combos, and king x diamond. If you raise king deuce cutoff, I don't know if everyone raise king deuce the cutoff, so all the king x diamond combos 8 combos, but probably he's not raising king deuce suited the cutoff, so probably we cut it to 7 combos or 6 combos. And there's no queen x combos. Their jack x combos only have jack 10 2 diamond and a jack 7 2 diamond, so that's only 2 combos. The 10 combos only 7 10 2 diamond, and some 5 6 2 diamond, 6 7 2 diamond, 4 5 2 diamond, and 5 7 2 diamond, and pretty much that's all. And but the problem here is based on his bad sizing on the flop, I don't really think he has a lot of ace-x combos. I don't even think he had ace-x ace-x 2 diamond combos. What it will do if you have like ace-king 2 diamond, you block ace-x, you block 2 diamond. What do you expect your opponent call? You don't want your opponent fold on this flop. You literally have the monster. But there is still like a lot of recreational players will and say this flop they will be very excited and bet so big. But I don't think a pro will bet so big on when he had, let's say, like ace-3 2 diamond. There's no reason you bet this big. So I want to cut a lot of his ace-x combos. I want to only count maybe 4 ace-x 2 diamond combos. So like in total, his flush combos on the turn is around, I'll say maybe 16. But he can have some hands to double barrel on the turn, like king jack with 1 diamond, king 10 with one diamond, 10 jack with 1 diamond, which is 6 combos each. Total is 18 combos, and probably when you add 2 more combos for some you have no idea sometimes people bluff with. So pretty much here. And let's go back to the sizing and how much we have behind in it, and how much equity we need to call on the turn. When he has it, pretty much sometimes we're drawing dead, like 30% we pretty much drawing dead. Here is we need break down all the range and think clearly what's a turn, what's a river we should call, what's a river we should fold. So let's go back to the turn sizing. He bet 18 into 28, and we have 58 behind. So if any river he will shove all in when he's value bet or he's bluffing. We're calling 58 to win 86. So we need 40% equity to break even. But sometimes the river he missed, he just give up, and sometimes he hit a 10 or jack or king, which makes him a pair, he probably just give up. So but he has like 20 combos to bluff and about 16 combos for value. So pretty much here I think we should call. And if river comes any king, jack 10 or any diamond, we check, he shove, I think I should fold, because even though turn comes at 10, he's bluffing with 10 jack to turn his showdown value to bluff. Think I had an ace, I can't call because I probably can't beat the bluff. So all the hands I will call the river is all the low cards, no diamond, and I will call if river comes ace, because I don't think he will bet his ace-x for like this value. So I call the turn, and the pot is very huge. The pot is 64. The river comes 8, offsuit 8, which makes me 2 pair. Actually, I don't really need the 2 pair. Here, his range is very polarized. He either has it or doesn't have it. I check, he shoves all in, I call. He showed 10 jack. He run a straight on the river. I was tanking for 2 minutes on the turn. I was tanking that moment. I was trying to break down his whole range and analyze what's a river we should fold, what's a river we should call. And it's very brutal because I still, and now after 1 day, I still feel so brutal. Because this is the only card in the whole deck will bust me in the tournaments. If river comes any other like higher cards, 10 jack, king, or any diamond, I check, he shove, I just fold. If comes any small card, I check, he shove, and I will call bluff for sure. I'm not calling turn to draw my 2 pair or draw my flush. I'm calling the bluff, and I have some specific river I will call and I will fold. So it's very heartbreaking. After you play 10 hours you busted in the hand, like, it's not one outer, he has a lot of outs against me, but pretty much to me, it's one outer to bust me. All other cards, I won't pay him off, and this is the only one. What I want to say is, after I play this hand, I go back to think, like, I don't think I have problem to play post flop, but pre flop sometimes I think if our opponent is very aggressive, probably at this moment, that moment, 100 people left, there are 52 cash. So, and my table is a pretty good table. A very aggressive player is on my directly right. So it's very nice table. So I have a lot of chance at that table to find a better spot to play. Not play out of position, use 8-9 suited to against a very aggressive player. And even though 8-9 offsuit, big blind against cutoff is a very standard defend. But we need to count the post flop play as well. And sometimes probably sacrifice our one big blind will save me much more money the post flop. Really depend on who is our opponent, if he's good and aggressive, we play a very marginal hand out of position. I don't think it's very, I mean, fold is definitely an option pre-flop. Tournament, I don't know, I felt a lot about tournaments. I never felt very emotional about my cash games, no matter how much I win, no matter how much I lose. I just can't feel too much about I can't feel my emotion is up and down so much in cash games, but my tournaments, I still feel pain, very pain. I still think I'm a cash game player instead of a tournament player. So next few weeks I will go back to cash game. Before I'm good enough on tourney, I don't think I will play tournament for living and give up cash games. I will still grinding cash games, and at some point I felt comfortable. I'll take some shots in tournaments. It's a fun game. It's a very fun game. Thank you.